Welcome to another video. I want to give you a day in the life of a full-time content creator. This includes recording content, editing content, and the work that goes on behind the scenes. Also, I want to tell you how to get started into content creation. If this is an idea you've been thinking about doing for a while, but not necessarily sure how to, you may want to wait to the end for that one. But anyway, let's get into my day. So I normally start my day with a black coffee. Today's a rest day, so I haven't gone to the gym, so this is the first thing I'm doing today. So I'll basically have my black coffee first thing in the morning while doing some admin on my phone. I normally check my emails and check my DMs to see what need to be responded to later on in the day. If it's a quick response which doesn't necessarily need a lot of thought, I just respond then and there. If not, I just save that for later on in the day. But now I'm just gonna enjoy my coffee. So after my coffee, I normally do like 3 birds, 1 stone. I go on my treadmill to get my steps in for about 20 to 30 minutes. While on the treadmill, I'm watching Reels, TikTok, see what's trending in this moment of time for some ideas and inspiration. And also, I'm looking for my clients on Instagram and TikTok as well. So it's a very productive 20 to 30 minutes, although it doesn't seem so. I'll come back to this spot, and this is where I do the majority of the work for the day. I more or less just go into Instagram and start DMing all the clients I found on that little walk I've done previously. And also I respond to my emails in this time. So my work is all done. It's coming up to roughly 11:30. I've got the studio booked at 1 o'clock. So what I'm doing now is just packing my bag. I need to put everything inside my bag which I need for the studio. It says cameras, about 3-4 different changes of outfit. But yeah, I'm just gonna pack my bag now because this is part of the process. Camera, microphone, batteries. Lesson learnt the hard way. Always bring spare batteries. Tripod, spare tripod. That's it. And we're good to go. But seriously, look how big this bag is. Literally fits everything I need in and more. And now the last thing I need is this camera, so I'll see you there. That's it, so I'm in the studio now and I'm just gonna give you some behind the scenes footage of the content I create and get into the rest of it after. So I am back home from the studio, and if you're new to the channel and you haven't gathered by now, I'm a fitness content creator. So I rent a private studio in London, and that's where I'll get the majority of my skits. So that I got a lot of footage today. This is more or less going to be me for the rest of the evening. I just want to show you the finished product of a couple.
Love you, Randy.
Make love to me, Randy, please.
Man, I love this place.
I still see your shadows in my room.
I personally use Final Cut Pro on a MacBook, but there are so many different editing softwares out there. For example, CapCut and also DaVinci. The best thing is you don't necessarily need a computer in order to edit your content. You can literally do it all on your mobile, so don't necessarily worry about having the latest equipment. So I know tons of content creators that use their phone, and you don't need something really expensive if you are looking to get a camera. I personally use the Sony ZV-1. This was my first camera and I absolutely love it. I've had no issues with it. And as of recently, which I'm filming this on, I bought myself the Deji Osmo Pocket 3. This camera is great if you're out and about and you're on a vlog, but as I said before, you don't necessarily need one. And in terms of how to get started, find a niche, find something what you're passionate about, which you want to share with everyone. You could share your hobby with the world, which you love and you're passionate about, and potentially earn a living from it. So the opportunities are endless, and I'm not gonna lie, there is so much work that goes on behind the scenes, and you got to do so much before you start seeing money from this. And there are some freak scenarios where you can become a success overnight. A lot of the time, 99 times out of 100, it doesn't work like that. A lot of people who've blown up have put years and years and years of hard work and graft, and the people that look like they're overnight successes, they've probably got over 1,000 posts on Instagram, TikTok. So a lot of work has gone into it prior to blowing up. Before I personally started creating content, I used to think it was an easy life. I used to look at all these influencers and envy, thinking they've got their best life, but that's not the case. In my personal circumstance, I work 90% of the time I'm awake, 7 days a week, 12-hour days. So a lot of work does go into it. The beautiful thing about this, and the reason why I love it the most, is that your salary cannot be capped. And if you're money motivated, this is a great business to get into. Why I think you should start content creating, the reason why I started, because I wasted a lot of time in the past. I would play my video games or sit around on my phone doing absolutely nothing. So I just took all this time where I do nothing and just putting it into something like building my personal brand. Also, the more you put yourself out there, the more likely you are to get a sponsorship, and if you get like 2 or 3 under your belt, these could actually provide you salaries. Also, there's a freedom what comes with it. Like I said, I work 7 days a week, 12-hour days, but the good thing is I'm my own boss, so I could get up and go and have a break whenever I want. But the only problem about this is once you stop working, you're gonna stop seeing the income. But that's the best thing about the freedom and building your personal brand. You could pick this up and work wherever you want in the world instead of being tied down to one specific location. Also, do not let anyone put you down. Forget everybody in your past. This shouldn't prevent you from posting content and getting to where you want to be in life. And in personal experience, it was the thought of putting myself out there which was a lot worse than doing it. I thought I was going to get absolutely slaughtered by people who I used to know in the past. Someone from your past should never prevent you from getting to where you want to be in the future. So once you put your first post out there, it's like letting go of the past and just constantly chasing something. It's better to try and fail than having that thought of what if I did start posting. And also there's this quote by Alex Hormozi which I absolutely love. It's about playing the game. So see content creation like a game. The day you stop posting, the day you stop creating content, the day you stop putting yourself out there is the day you lose. If there's anything else you want to know, drop a comment below. I'm more than happy to help. And if you thought this was any help, drop a like and watch this next video.